Hi, it's Shawnee Lavender here. I hope you're doing really well. Today I want to share with you some ideas for how you can connect with your young child anytime. Specifically, these ideas can be used when your child is feeling rather stressed or out of sorts in some way. So it's really pretty simple. It's 3 pieces. It's get close, get quiet, get slow. So let me go through each of those in turn. So the get close is the idea of physical connection, finding a way to be in their physical space. That doesn't mean being in their face, but it does mean being close to them in a way that feels right for them. So if they're not wanting to be touched, that's fine. You don't need to touch them, but maybe you're sitting next to them on the couch. Or maybe they don't want you right next to them, so you sit in their room with them in another chair. Or they're fine with you holding their hand or putting your arm around them or rubbing their back. Whatever it is, you want to get close. You want to show that physical sense of connectedness that you have with them and really let them know simply by your body language that you're there for them, that you're present. So the second idea of get quiet, that's really about talking less. Now, for a talker like me, it's really challenging, and some of you may be like that. Others, this may be your default. But the bottom line here is that you want to use as few words as possible and just really make the space as open as possible for them. Whether they say anything or not doesn't really matter. It's simply that, again, by your nonverbal presence, you're letting them know there's a space, there's safety, there's room for them to be. The third part is get slow. And that idea is to slow yourself down. And this is sort of an external and an internal idea. The external piece is really about physically slowing down. You know, if you're busy, like a lot of parents I work with, you know, they've got work, they've got hobbies, they've got things they do for their children, whether it's shuttling them around or supporting them in projects or homeschooling them, whatever it is. Parents have really full lives, which you already know, so I don't need to tell you that. But because of that, and because of our adult mindset and brain, the way it works, we really are very doing oriented. So we're go, 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 let's get the next task done, let's move on, let's move through things, let's push forward, go, go, go. And so the external piece is really slowing down from that. So if you're thinking, okay, well maybe I'll do a little bit of this and do a little bit of that while my child is you know, again, if they're upset, they're recovering, or they're being quiet, they're not saying anything, so maybe I'll, you know, check something on my phone. So you don't want to do that. You just want to be really slow in your own behavior. And then the internal piece to slow down is really about slowing down your mind, because that's usually what actually gets us into trouble. It's not the reality that we're facing, it's the story. And I do this because it is the story we're making up. It's a crazy making machine in our minds, because that's what our minds do. They like to make meaning. And so that's the piece you want to slow down. You know, maybe you're feeling worried, whatever's going on, maybe you're feeling anxiety around it. So you just want to breathe. Say to yourself quietly or just in your head, it's okay. Let me just be here. There's nothing I need to do now. Whatever helps you just settle your energy. That's what you're going for. So again, the 3 pieces of this way of being are to get close, to get quiet, and to get slow. And when you do that, the end result is that there's a natural ease that starts to come into things. Nobody's pushing, nobody's efforting, nobody's trying. It's just this place of ease. There's also the space that gets opened up when we get close, quiet, and slow. And that's what you're going for. Again, especially if this is something that you're pulling forth when your child is in a time of distress, you're going to be creating some great physical, energetic space for them to move through their upset in. and also for you to be able to access your creativity and supporting them in moving through those emotions. But even if they're not in a point of struggle, this is a great thing to do to connect. When you get close, you get quiet, you get slow, you're creating that room for your child to step into, to come to you, to be with you, to really connect as a parent and child. And for me, I know that that is one of the things that I prize so highly, because even though our family really does a lot of simplistic things and a lot of things to make our lives really connected and peaceful, still life gets busy and still we have our moments of disconnection. And so I really crave those times where my daughter and I, it's evident. It's like we're jamming, we're one person. And that's what I really crave. It's what I want to be a parent for, those times, because those are the magic times. And so I want this for you as well. So I encourage you to use these ideas, again, in regular moments with your child and in moments when your child's in distress. And even when you're in distress, try them for yourself. So it's get close, get quiet, get slow. If you have questions or comments, I'd love to engage with you in conversation. So please feel free to drop your comments in and I'll respond. All right, thanks so much. I hope you have a close, quiet, and slow time coming up soon. Bye now.